All right, y'all. Hello. Welcome. We are looking at screenshots. They had to take a screenshot of Americans being unbelievably clueless. Buckle up for this one. These are always good. Oh, I got to get through another one. All right, here we go. Let me adjust the speed on this. All right, so this lady. White American men are terrorists. Who was the first country on planet Earth to ban slavery? That's right, America. And who fought and died to do that? Right, white American men. Ooh, yeah, not a, ooh, boy. Whoa, slow down. This was met with a unbelievably brutal display of logic and facts. You are wrong. Portugal, 1761. And then, yeah, the list goes down. These countries were way ahead. As a matter of fact, the United States was a little bit behind, as actually, you could say. Not even in the top 10 of countries to ban slavery. Many countries throughout Europe, the Caribbean, South America, Mexico, you get the point. I'm sorry, South Africa as well. Yeah, they were ahead of the game. The United States was indeed not the first. Not the first at all. Starting it out with a doozy. Oh, these are good. They're educational and funny as well. Hey, jackass, we use miles per hour in this country. Wheels is an Australian magazine. I actually have those from viewers. You guys freaking rock. I have Wheels, and I can confirm it is an Aussie publication, not American. Yes, they have cars, car culture, and magazines in all different countries. Go figure. We use metric measurements, the Aussie says. You're on the internet, which is American. Therefore, you can use American, the best, measurements. Actually, the World Wide Web was first developed in CERN. I don't blame you for knowing that. You're apparently an American. Oh, boy. Again, yes. Claiming things as our own is a pastime of ours. And even going further, if we invented something, I guess y'all have to do it our way because we invented it. Yeah, weird position to take. But, of course, even more absolute hilarious take when you're wrong. I need a good laugh. This one comes up so much. Why does everyone think we invented cars? We might be the most car-centric, but we didn't invent cars. Say what you want, America's reason of cars. That's Germany. Yeah, you're damn right. All right, now you have the Department of Defense bragging, as always, about our mighty military and our military equipment. And yeah, I guess it is spectacular. In reality, seems a little overboard, right? I'm a taxpayer, and I don't get an itemized list of where my tax dollars go, but I can guarantee a hell of a lot. Too much goes to military equipment. We don't really want to be in war. In my opinion, just throwing that out there. I like that you make cool equipment, whatever. But the overspending is crazy. And then boasting about it on social media is just icing on a cake. So we have Hercules. Hercules, you don't want to be on the receiving end of this gunship, a.k.a. the Angel of Death. There it is in its millions of dollars of glory. And we have a pleasant surprise. We have an American actually dissing the other American, which is the Department of Defense. We had an American chiming in. This is what we have instead of insulin and debt-free college, my friends. Couldn't have said it better myself. The same country that can't afford high passenger rail for travel, can't afford better infrastructure, can't afford socialized health care, can't afford insert any human right. But boy, we can afford the Angel of Death and a hell of a lot of them. Here we have just the weirdest take ever. 24-hour clocks are common all throughout the world, and they can be common here in the U.S. Some clocks are like that. Most are the 12-hour format. But you can set your own clocks, right? I can set the clocks in my house, on my computer, in my car to 24 hours. And sometimes I do. It's something I use. Now, my wife doesn't like it. That's okay. That's her preference. I don't mind a 24-hour clock. Now, for some reason, a lot of Americans call it military time. So, of course, there's an immediate difference. But this person says people who leave their phones set to military time, aka 24-hour clock, are effing war criminals. Whoa. How do you look at 16:05 and go, wow, I can understand that? Well, 16, we know there's 24 hours in a day, and we know that the day starts at midnight and goes to 12 o'clock noon, around lunch time. So we know 12 is noon, and we know that's halfway through the day. So guess what? 16 minus 12 is 4. So there's your 4 o'clock that you're looking for. It's not too hard, but I digress and go, wow, I can understand that. Effing bootlickers. What's next? You're going to go join the army? Recruit me? Well, I use 24-hour clocks. I didn't know that made me a giant bootlicker. And I didn't know that I was basically stolen valor, acting like I want to go join the army just because of my clock preference. Then the hilarious response, Americans be like, okay, I can't count past 12, actually. I guess some of them can't. What can I say? These are my favorite. These dickhead trolls that love, apparently, getting screwed by government, screwed by corporations, and going bankrupt. Yeah, these Americans exist in big numbers. I don't know how, at least on the internet webs. Thankfully, not many people I've met, but yeah, on the deep web, this take is all too common. So yeah, you have Bernie Sanders saying, how or have you ever avoided taking an ambulance because you could not afford it? Which is a just scary, just ridiculous reality, right? Here in the U.S. And of course, the American Patriot says the ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. Look at me, I'm a tough guy. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him, bro. The ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. And then we have someone with common sense saying, what in the goddamn F is it then, sir? And that's a good point. What the hell is the ambulance then? Did they just decorate a big van for the hell of it? Damn, sorry, but this girl got burned. This girl learned that other languages exist. Go figure. Why is Munich spelled Munchin? I did on purpose. Don't come at me. On signs in Germany. Probably the same reason why Germany is spelled Deutschland in Germany. Yeah, different languages exist. Germany has many names. Germany, Deutschland, Alemania. There's more, right? How come the Americans don't spell their country as that? I'm not going to try and pronounce it. I'm not in the language mood right now. I feel like I'm going to butcher these. Or the British spell their country as that. Strange, huh? At least the Canadians got it mostly right with Canada, but what's up with the C? Yeah, awesome response. Hopefully she learned her lesson there. Now you got to brace yourself. I mean, some of these, you were warned at the beginning. These are all about people being unbelievably clueless, okay? This one, holy smokes. Imagine thinking that Titanic was just a movie and making fun of someone else for thinking it was a real event. Here we go. The American says Canadians think the Titanic was a real event and not just a movie. How dumb can you be? I really hope you're kidding. Imagine posting that for the world to see on what looks to be Facebook or something. I know some people live in this American bubble and honestly, like kind of more like a Hollywood bubble, I think. Some people are just all movies and music all the time, and they're just not aware that, things from movies are usually inspired by real life. Titanic was a real event, and way before any movies were made in the 90s. Now, this one's actually educational for me, but of course, we'll meet this with the hilarious Clueless American comment at the end. All right, so check it out. Norway, they require 3 years of training to become a police officer. Between 2002 and 2016, they had 4 fatalities caused by police. That's very impressive. That's a low number. Obviously, 0 would be the best. but I'm saying it's impressive that is pretty low because I know it's a lot higher here. Finland, because that's over a 12-year span. Finland, 3-year degree is required to become a police officer. 7 people between 2000 and 2018 were killed by police. Again, pretty low number. 18-year span. Turns out, lots of training, degrees, knowing laws, knowing how to act. Turns out that probably pays off, right? Just throwing that out there. Germany, 2 years of training to become an officer. 267 people have died by police shootings since 1990. So a little higher in the number, right? Not, perfect by any means, but it's over a huge span, 1990 to whenever this, post was made, probably a few years ago. So overall, decent, something to strive for, at least for us, because here in the U.S., how many years of training? Well, you just need a high school diploma, no special degree, and approximately 21 weeks of training. Not 2 or 3 years, more like 4 or 5 months. And 1,000+ people were killed by police in 2019 alone. Oof. Ouch. That's all I got to say about that one. Ouch. But the Patriot says can't compare those other cities to the U.S. Not even close. There's so much wrong with that. Like cities? These are countries, not cities. Hate to burst your bubble. And obviously that crumbles your argument because you're acting like you're comparing a whole country versus a city, which of course would be unfair. But they're not. They're comparing countries. And Germany, for example, is a very big country. So just admit our weak points, would you? Admit our weak points and let's learn how to fix it, because that's something I do on this channel. And for anyone that always thinks the wrong thing, they're wrong. I love America. I love the U.S. I love the life I've had here. I love the memories I have here. I love the people down on the ground here. It's freaking awesome. But there is so much wrong with this place, and it is crumbling, man. This place has been going downhill for a couple decades, and I think it's decent human thinking to be critical of where you live. Saying things like we have problems that we need to work on here. Saying things like I pay lots of taxes, contrary to popular belief. Between costs and insurance and taxes, I pay just as much as European countries pay, but I don't get anything for it. There's no representation here. Me saying that is real. That's how I feel. Doesn't make me unpatriotic. It doesn't make me anti-American. It makes me critical. The USA should want to do better. And when you see stats like that, call it what it is. It's bad. And it's kind of embarrassing too. I don't know why this is such a hard concept for fellow Americans online to grasp. Well, this American proves why we score so badly on this map. Most hated countries. As you can see, we're up there on some of the most hated countries. And this guy proves why. Would love to see some of these countries try to F with us. You're certainly not helping America's image with that statement. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for showing us why some people don't like us. For all the normal, kind-hearted, open-minded people, we get shadowed by absolute goofballs like this guy. I got another one. Imagine this argument for our absorbently expensive healthcare here in the U.S. Remember, some people defend this. It blows my mind. But we can pick whatever doctor, healthcare insurer we want. We win. We win. We can pick whatever doctor we want. And we can pick whatever insurance we want. So we can pay a bunch of money per month. And then when we go to the doctor, they still won't cover it. If we go to the wrong hospital, they won't cover it. Plus, we could pay a lot per month. And then when we go, we still have to pay a deductible. And it's thousands of dollars. Oh, we win. Yeah, you see how dumb that is? And that's the truth. Yikes. Yeah, they get to pick their doctors in nationalized healthcare countries too. Checkmate. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. These are hilarious. These were unbelievably clueless ones. So usually I think other episodes of stuff similar to this, we do a lot of different spins on this. They're a little more tame. These were like the worst of the worst, if that makes sense, in my opinion. But I'm sure there's many more lurking out there, so we'll just have to see for next time. I will have an episode of American Bubble coming out Friday, so, in a couple days. I hope you enjoyed that. This was fun, as always, educational, slightly, and hopefully delivered some laughs to anyone watching. I do appreciate you guys watching. Cannot wait to see your comments on this, like always. And until next time, y'all, I hope you're having a great day. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, catch you later.